Hey guys, Daily here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Room 2. In the last episode, we went through a very creepy seance area, and now we are stuck in a boat. Speaking of creepy. Oh hey, a crank! Ew! Eep! Right. I want to get out of here. Thank you. It would not be a survival horror game if it did not have a crank in it, to quote some... Oh, right. Zoom in, doofus. To quote a Let's Play of something. Don't worry. It's not a survival horror game, but it probably has some of the roots. So, we are going to, crank ourselves in and hopefully not have to deal with demonic calamari. I have to say, some of this is just freaking amazing graphics. Well, even short journeys can cover great distance, and by making it to the other side of the crossing, you are now ready for the final step. May fortune go with you. So thank you guys for... No, I'm not calling it here, even if this is the end of the chapter. I mean, really. This is probably the most complex chapter, and the one I may have trouble remembering how to do everything. When I played this the first time, I used hints. Like, tons of hints. Let's see. Not really seeing anything here. Oh, a bug. Lovely. Let's see. Well, if we look around, and like I said, yeah, I'm not going to waste a lot of time pretending I don't know anything. So, there's a lot of interesting... That's a hand. That is a hand in a tank. Oh. I guess we know where Things spends his nights. What's this? Experiment 1.27. Subject Alpha 17, Lamprina aurata. That should be Lamprima aurata. It is the golden stag beetle. Subject unresponsive to post-mortem application of serum 4 combined with electrical stimulation of range 10 to 100 milliamps. Corpus degradation considerable with high amperes. Conclude Coleoptera unsuitable for further study. Yeah, Coleoptera is beetles, the order of beetles. So obviously something needs to go there. Yeah, thank you. That's... Oh, I don't know what that is, actually. But I am freaked out by it. Okay, so, let's see here. Well, let's check out this cabinet. Oh, hey, there's something on there, so let's check out this cabinet. Sorry. Zoom in. A broken plaque, a screwdriver, very important, and Experiment 2.07, Subject Beta 4, Rattus ratus, basically your common garden variety rat. Subject necrosis significantly halted by premortem application of serum 05. Temporary musculature reflex restoration witnessed with post-mortem electrical stimulation of range 75 to 85 milliamps. Your name wouldn't be Victor Frankenstein, would it? No, actually, it wouldn't. Okay, so we need to figure out something we can use this screwdriver on. While there are screws on this cabinet, they will not work. But we have seen a screw recently. What the hell are you? It looks like a motor. I have no idea what those are. This is the first time I've actually noticed them, so obviously you know they're not important. Yep. I'm not sure we want to let this thing out, but like the dude said, we get a wooden box, which obviously has a code on it. Well, obviously there's got to be something with a code in it in here? There is. It's over here, believe it or not. If you look at this thing and move this switch around, you see it makes numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Triangle. Yes, because triangle is a number. But, so if we open this up, this is 1. Let's see. This, no, where's that S with the slash through it? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not messing with it because those switches are really, and this is, are really, they're weird because they're still sort of wired for, they're still sort of wired for mobile phone. So we get a battery, but said battery is dead, like a lot of things around here. So we have to put it in here. If you are sensitive to flashing lights, look away until I tell you it's okay, because there's going to be some flashing lights. I turn this crank and the lightning starts to flash. And as you can see, as I turn the crank, there's a charge. When it goes into the red, you can stop, and it's not flashing anymore. You flip this switch, and the battery is now charged. Now, there's a couple places you can put it, but there's only one that it's actually supposed to be, and we're going to just go straight to that. Here. You know you're right when this thing goes up and so that you can't take it back out. Flip the switch. Dun dun dun. Focus. And now we're going to want to look in this eyepiece. So we see that we're shining a light all sorts of places, and we want to reflect it into this lens on the box. It lights up. Okay. And we get a star-shaped handle. All right, then. Let's see. Where can we find a star-shaped handle? That doesn't go there. Is there a star-shaped imprint here? No. Then let's go back and look at here, because there's often a star shape. Yep, there's a sun-shaped. I would call it a sun-shaped. If we turn it to the other direction, remember that, hey, there's a switch there. What happens if we flip that switch? Oh ho. A drum of images. Basically, that's a very old film reel. But if we look down, right, this way. Come on, I know I can get under it. There's also this. Dear Professor de Montfaucon, while I don't doubt your altruistic motives, your sister's condition is not aided by her continued confinement to your estate. I beg of you to see Madame Lucy return to the sanatorium as early as can be arranged. Yours, Dr. Beckett. If she's still living with her brother, shouldn't she be Mademoiselle Lucy? So if we come in here and turn it back, because we do want to turn it back, yes, good. You can pull it out. And we can look on this side. And another. Oh ho, there is... Really? Do you really want to keep doing this to me? Thank you! And Experiment 5.01, subject EH, upper right appendage, severed at glenohumeral joint. Necrosis in subject halted completely via post-premortem application of serum O5, followed by post-mortem application of serum O4. Perfect musculature reflex witnessed with electric stim at 77 3/4 milliamps. That's a hand. Oh, and there's a switch. And there's a large handle. All right then. Anything else we can do? Guess not. All right. So, if we come over here, the handle, the crank, we can put it in there. And we can turn this. We're not turning the actual table. We're just moving this handle around. And I'm not very good at it either. Get it here, and you can pull it up. Now there's a crystal, so keep turning it. And the crystal refracts the light into this lens, which comes out there and is pointing to, dude, this thing. Look into the lens, and we have, remember that beetle? Yeah. So we back out, and now this opens up. And we get another battery, which is extremely useful. And a bug, a large rhinoceros beetle. Ew. But if we come down here, Experiment 13, subject L, cardiac viscous. Necrosis halted indefinitely. Manual operation at 77 and 34 milliamps. Facsimile of life restored only with proximity to rare null. No further avenues. No way back. Dear Lucy, forgive me. I was too late. But if you look at this, it's knurled. Oh, also, medicinal tonics. Your once-a-day malady elixir for the ailments of ladies and gentlemen. Stop that. Yeah, given the time period, this was either opium, booze, or a mixture of opium and booze. A piece of a broken plaque. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. A fuse. Why a fuse? You'll see. Anything else? Aha! There we go. I've been having some issues. If we turn this again, by the way. Good. Back and out. And pull it out. And, okay, we have to go back out. And in. And if we do this, we see another bug. A giant water bug. Lovely. Well, we obviously know where these go, so let's put them on the thing. Okay, so let's go. Obviously, we need to go deal with that battery. So, back to the charging machine. Battery in the charger. Look away. Look away, Dixieland. Yeah, because it's going to flash. Not very good at this. Just keep going until it gets into the red, and it's in the red. Oh, no, it wasn't in the red long enough. Keep going. Once it's stuck in the red, you can let go, flip the switch, and we blew a fuse. Well, good thing we have a screwdriver to remove the cover. You can look, by the way. A burnt out fuse. I'll discard it. New fuse. You don't have to retighten the screwdriver. So, look away again. Can't see. Just crank, 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 crank. Ahem. I accidentally hit right click twice. Crank, 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 crank. Which is apparently a very good movie with Jason Statham, but I have not watched it. Flip the switch. This time, the battery is charged. So, we have that roll of images, that drum. Obviously, we need to go to this thing, which, as you can see, is an old-time video player, basically. Put the battery in. Well, yeah. Okay, that was disturbing, but you know what to do with disturbing images that don't seem to tell you anything. Look at them through 2 V's and a 0 with the slash through it. And we get another bug. Well, a green ground beetle. Somebody, other than God, also has an inordinate fondness for beetles. Let's put the beetle there before we forget it. Zoom in, doofus. Oh, right, we needed to do that anyway, because we get a small metal handle. And we back out, eventually. And you've seen that metal handle before. It's one I had so much trouble with on this weird plate thing. Goes right here in this little hole. And now we can put in 2 things at once. So we want to do VV. When I tell you these things are weird, I mean it. You sort of want to you almost have to drag the mouse in the wrong direction sometimes, just to get where you want to go. Anyway, we get a key. A strangely shaped key. Yes, it is. We have, if you pay attention, seen a strangely shaped keyhole, though I didn't give it much attention, so I can see why you might have missed it. This lock. First, let us look at our strangely shaped key. It looks like a cross florane with a triangle head. Well, obviously, that's a triangle head. That is not a cross of Lorraine. That is. So now we have a cross of Lorraine with a triangle head. Put the key in, flip the key, and we get the final beetle, a large stag beetle. But not a golden stag beetle, it's not Lamprina aurata. Don't see anything through there. And Lamprima aurata. I screwed up too. Last bug. Oh ho! So, how do we... Oh, right, we just need to redirect it from here downward. Or upward. I mean, yeah. Okay. Follow the beam of light. Okay. It's not quite going where we need it to, so... Look through the eyepiece. There we go. Can be weird to see. Try and see what you're looking at. And we get a note. Welcome. It seems to be my fate to be forever standing on the shoulders of greater men. Montfaucon's work here makes mine appear that of a child, but he never cracked the final secret to the doors as I have. He carried with him the key all along, and he never realized. The soul is the root of the null. It comes down to a simple trade. Mine for hers, and hers for yours. The heart is the seat of the soul. Travel well, and don't look back. Whatever you see here, don't ever look back. A new eyepiece. A lens. It looks like it would fit my eyepiece. Huh. Okay. Well. Oh boy! Yeah, there is some serious writing here. In quite a lot of serious writing. So we look around. Okay, here we have... This looks suspicious and not like the rest of the... Sorry, I guess. If you look, you can see that it is a gasket, the Sierpinski casket, or, you know, a Triforce. And there is a single dot in the middle. So, 1 is the Triforce. This is very hard to see, but if you look, you can see 2 is this star shape. Okay, well, there's only one place we haven't actually looked yet, which is around here. 3, right in front of the thing, is whatever the heck this is next to the... looks like a crystal. So, if we zoom in, we know that 1 is the Triforce. 2, these things look like googly eyes, is this star thing. 3 is the crystal. Just flip the switches. There's no order, no puzzle. Don't worry, no jump scare here. We've basically burned out. This is where we've been all this time. We haven't really been going anywhere. It's been basically virtual reality. So if we zoom in and click the crystal, it retreats into this stuff, and it gives us these 2 sliders. So we just move these things around until we get that glyph that we've gotten every other time. Half the glyph. And now the other half the glyph. Oh, the door looks kind of familiar. And we are... tentacled! That's a lot of tentacles. Hey! This is where we started the first game! And I think it's time we were leaving. Yep. We never get a glimpse of our character. Even when we're running like hell, our arms never come up in front of our view. We're out, and... oh, dear. I don't think homeowner's insurance is going to cover that. So, congratulations! You have completed the Room 2. Where many have faltered, you have succeeded in discovering the many mysteries held within this most unique space. You fled the laboratory and escaped the confounded house where it all began. After much scientific study, I can only conclude that it is an absolute impossibility that the null sample under my custody is the only one in existence. It stands to reason that there must be a great number of somehow coordinated samples, which exert some form of control over these curious events. Professor de Montfaucon, 19th of November, 1903. So sometime after all the notes he was making in the game. So, continue. Thank you for playing and purchasing The Room 2. We hope you enjoyed it. As a small independent games developer, we truly believe in the power of word of mouth and goodwill from everyone who plays our games, so please let us know what you thought of The Room 2 by recommending it or writing a review on our Steam page. I Let's Played it. Does that help? We sincerely value your support and feedback, and by purchasing and recommending The Room 2, you are helping keep independent games development alive. Fireproof Games. Well, Dude, I really liked this. I have really enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to eventually playing the playing the Room 3. Obviously, not for a while. I'm not sure what my next game is going to be. I kind of want to do like a Metroidvania, but I don't have one in mind. So I will be back once I've figured out what I want, and hope, should be in a couple weeks. But whatever it is, I hope you'll join me for it, and I will see you then. Have a great evening. Goodbye.